What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back in. Chase Games here, and today's video is the return of Doom and Gloom. Seriously though, guys, first off, I need to say that this is constructive criticism. So if you don't want to hear that, well, you can watch or not watch. I don't really care. I don't need any 13-year-olds telling me, why don't you just quit? The thing is, Dragon Quest Tact is a pretty well-designed game, okay? It's got great mechanics. Obviously, we all love the characters. That's why 99% of us are playing this game. I really like the game. But, okay, oh my god, hold on, guys. There are problems in this game. And there's some pretty big ones, and I've pointed out some of them before. That's why I'm not allowed anywhere in the community, because we have a lot of thought police here. The truth is, squeaky wheels get grease, and no matter how much we, the small dedicated player base, love this game, if you want the game to be bigger, better, etc., you eventually have to speak up, and you need to let Square know what you want, demand certain things, okay? And that's kind of, I want to point out some things that I think are problems. I really don't think there's really any shot at success here, but I want to talk about some things, and I want to find out from other players, you know, my viewers, obviously, what you want to see changed. And I think we all need to start getting more vocal, but let me start on some of the problems I have. And I think this is one of the game's biggest problems. It's been there since the start, obviously, and it may not seem so obvious, the extent that it of problems it causes, but it's the stamina system, okay? The stamina system is making this event not very fun for me. And it's a problem the game's always had, and now when there's so much to do and so many things to farm, okay, this game gives you a sense that there's always something to do, and that's awesome, right? It's an illusion, in my opinion. Always having the same stages to farm for low drop rates, for, and when I say stamina, the numbers, who cares, okay? Right now, I mean, you know, some of these stages, they're not super expensive compared to old ones. They're 12 stam to farm most of the event units that we can farm right now, so I can do that, I can do that 9 times on a full stamina bar right now. You can do that a couple of times a day. It's really just not giving me that many copies of a monster, though. I mean, let's nerd it up again. Okay, I love doing this now. Let's bring up the handy dandy calculator. All right, we get 12 stamina an hour, 24 in an hour. Let's not forget the 320 stamina we get every day. Okay, 408 stamina a day. Okay, let's divide that by. All right, so there's 5 main stages to farm right now for event units. Okay, 4 of them are 12, 1 is 16. Let's say the average cost is 13 stamina. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, divide that by 13. Okay, you get 31 1/3 runs a day. Here's the thing. I think they all have the same drop rate on very hard of 0.26. That's what I saw online. Probably accurate. Let's go with that number. Let's multiply that by 0.26. Okay, you can expect, with a whole day's worth of stamina, with no gem refreshes, no stamina items, to get 8 drops. Okay, now I was doing this differently before, but I think starting from a daily gets it pretty well. Okay, so 8 units a day. That's not like farmed. That's not like 5-star. I mean, like, you get 8 copies of a monster on average. Okay, it takes 40 to fully awaken something. So let's see. Now, this event lasts, I believe, 25 days. So let's multiply this by 25. Okay, so you can expect to get 200 unit drops without any stamina investment. You know, no gems, nothing. 204 drops. Well, maybe that sounds a little bit better. Again, it takes, all right, 40 for each one. You get to fully awaken 5 units with average luck. Here's the problem. we haven't even gotten all of the event yet. There are going to be, depending on how you look at it, 8 monsters to farm here. We've got Medusa Ball, okay, Cyclops, Ghoul, Brad Hand. Sorry, I'm going off the JP names. Gremlin, Blizzard, is that new? Yeah, that's a new one. Okay, so there's 6 there. You've got number 7 Mummy that is available to be farmed on hard mode. I can't remember if it's in the story chapters too, but it must be a significantly higher drop rate in this event, so I would include that as number 7. And then Whack-A-Lite is number 8. Again, that's available in the normal story, but it's such an absurdly low drop rate, it should be considered an event unit. So, yeah, there are the Road to Rondelkia, or whatever they're calling it, coming up. Will also have a C and D unit farmable, but they're available in the normal story, and I don't believe they're very significant. It's a C rank Mummy and a D rank Flame Monster. So there's 8 units to farm here. All right, now let's do that calculation again. All right, 12 times 24. All right, plus the 120 for the daily stamina. Plus, let's put in 3 gem refreshes, okay? That's 120 gems that will give you an extra 240 stamina. Alright, and again, we'll go with 13 stamina for a stage, because the Road to Rondelkia, I have no idea how much they could be. They could be more expensive stamina-wise. I doubt they'll be less. But we'll still keep this at 13 stamina at stage. Okay, so 648 stamina per day. Alright, times 25. You get that much for the month with 3 gem refreshes. Let's divide that by 13 per stage. Alright, that's 1,246 stages times 0.26, the drop rate, assuming that's the same. Alright, 324 drops. Let's divide that by 40. Now you're at 8 monsters, okay? And that's like, well, okay, Chase Games, you put a little bit of stam refresh in there. That doesn't sound too bad. First of all, you already had to have been doing this the whole time. Second, that's average luck. And third, you also can't do anything else. Okay, this event is taking up all of your stamina, all of it. So when we're going to get a tome event in a week or 2, I think. That's no. I mean, you can use your stamina items on that if you want. That's probably going to be the right idea. But I mean, that's I don't want to have all of my attention going to farming all these units. It shouldn't be such a chore every event, and then it just starts all over again. Again, at first, the idea of always having something to do is really cool. But I've been playing this game for 7 months solid, investing extra stamina and stuff, putting a stupid amount of money into the game, and I'm just never anywhere close. I never have enough tomes. I never have enough materials. Materials aren't quite as bad. But I didn't stock up on enough hero materials. I got lucky enough to get both heroes. I mean, I paid some good money for them, but relatively lucky with the little I did spend. And the value of money in this game is a whole other video. We already know it sucks. Okay. Yeah, I just don't have, I didn't have enough hero materials farmed. And now my thought is, I'm going to have to farm rank mats without a rank event for 2 heroes, and that's gonna kill I don't know, a full day's of it's gonna burn such a big chunk of a day's stamina. It's great, there goes my unit farming there, there goes my chance to fully complete things. Do you have to fully complete these B and C ranks? No, although only one of those 8 monsters I mentioned was a C rank. There are actually some decent B ranks in this event, so it is a lot more enticing to fully awaken all of them. So it's just really annoying that you're always stressed on your stamina. You always need things. On that note, the stamina refund system. Now, from what I can see, that did come about a week after this event ended in JP. But with the way they treat quality of life improvements in this game, okay, I think it's very fair to say that this was purposely withheld because, again, stamina is extremely monetized in this game. Okay, this is really basic math, but that 120 gems a day I was talking about, If you have to do that for 30 days, which is considered reasonable by a lot of players here, that's 3,600 gems a month. Okay, besides the real money value of those gems, if you're spending, either way, you're taking 3,600 gems away from multis. I mean, that's 12. That's one multi and two singles there, just for stamina. Okay, that 6 gem refreshes. Okay, that's 300 gems a day. That's 9,000 gems a month to do 6 stamina refreshes to get closer to feeling like you can farm more things. And that's, you're still never going to have all of the units away. Yeah, you can fully awaken event units, but there's still so many units in story. You're never going to have enough tomes. You'll be closer. You'll probably be happy compared to the average player, but there's always going to be stuff to do. And then as far as tomes and needing stamina for that, you want to use any of these event units. Some of them are probably good enough to help in the Hall of Hargan. Not with level 1 abilities, they're not. So you're going to have to use stamina to get tomes for that. So even in the scenario where I'm using 3 gem refreshes a day, that should theoretically allow me to fully awaken the 8 event units, there's not a chance when I have to farm tomes for all these A and B units that I'm going to need to use in the event. That's aside from working on older battle roads if you haven't completed those yet, getting your arena units ready. There's a few new units now that are arena viable. Okay, you've got no stamina for that. Okay, it's just too much. It's overboard. And again, that's when you're talking about 9,000 gems a month for stamina, if you're a paying player, well, either way, I mean, if you're free to play using 9,000 gems a month, that's 3 less multis you get now. That's most of the gems that we earn in a month, most likely. And then if you're pay to play, okay, that's nearly an $80 bundle pack. That's we'll just take it easy and say that's $60 worth of gems. It's a bit more than that, I believe. You buy 11,700 for $80 plus tax. That's US. We already know. I think most of us know about conversion problems in other countries with different currencies. Here's another thing on the spending kind of next topic, moving on from stamina. Now, this is a gacha staple, but it's a little bit gross in this game, I feel like. Again, some people tell me that I'm blind to norms in gacha. To hell with that. I don't care what's acceptable in other gacha games. Demand more. Don't be like that. Jesus. The DQ2 event is pretty blatant. With its new units being prioritized. You could see that as a bonus, sure, it's not the worst thing. It's a little annoying that I don't really like the new Atlas fight. If nothing else, or if you think that if you want to argue that it's supposed to be harder than Bjorn, fine. A little communication on that front would be nice. Because here's the thing, let me I swear to God, it's not humble bragging. I mean, I do have some pride. Alright. I made top 50 recently, okay? Top 50, and I've taken a couple of swings at Atlas so far, and I've done research, okay? I've brought nearly the best party with what I have. I'm only missing a couple of units, and I'm putting about 10... I think I got him to... Let me see. Let's just show you exactly. This is 2 attempts I put on. I didn't even bother yesterday. Yeah, 33%. My first attempt got him down 12%, and then I got big headway with another, 21% down. He's kind of ridiculous, and honestly, every video I've seen that isn't, I did see one with a team that a lot more players could do, although it still involves Seraphine. That's a whole topic on its own. But it took like 47 turns. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, every video I've seen demands Deborah. I imagine the Prince could probably fill in too, and that's what I was trying to go for, but I can't rank him up yet. Yeah, I mean, the Atlas battle puts you in a situation where if you don't have a couple of very specific units, you can't do it anywhere near optimally, okay? And if you want to tell me that I'm wrong, then dude, it's not, I don't know, maybe there's some other team or secret unit that can do it. But here's the thing, I mean, I'm not looking to solve this I don't know, it shouldn't be so hard to take him on at a reasonable rate, especially after Bjorn. By the way, kind of giant boss battles like back to back. It's a little bit. I wish they'd waited another month. But a player in my position that spent this much, okay, you can call it whiny that I say I want to steamroll through it. I don't want to exactly steamroll through it, but Bjorn was relatively easy to take down in 2 attempts. I'm looking at like 5 or 6 right now with a, with a pay-to-win team. I've got most of the units. I'm missing a couple of units, so right now I'm being really, really punished for not having Deborah. Let's see. Again, I've spent too much money on this game, and it really leaves spending players in this game with this feeling, as soon as you stop spending, you are punished. You always are punished in this game, it seems so far, when you don't have the newest units. I know I've been talking to players in my Discord, some of them they maxed out the good units. They maxed out Sorrow and Zoma, things like that, or they've got them close. A couple Awakenings on them. So far proving nearly useless in this event. Maybe not completely useless, but I mean, I don't know. The element system in this game seems really cool at first, but now you need multiple members of each element to take on these things, and then they need to have the right resistances. And I mean, it's perfect. You just always need that new unit, because you're going to need something with the right attack and the right resistances, and you're always going to be punished when you don't have that, and it's getting really old. And then Seraphy. Seraphy is feeling mandatory. And I'm not feeling it as much as other players because I got really lucky on. I got her with my tickets. But I think units like Seraphy are going to backfire. It's making players want to quit. A couple of players have quit in my Discord. I think Altimono quit a few days ago. It's hard to tell yet with his box because he did start the event. But things like that make players leave. Seraphy didn't make Altimono leave. Don't confuse that. But when you don't get a unit that when you're following the community, when you're watching guides and stuff and seeing these amazing things, when Seraphy is hands down, literally no arguments about it, because I mean, people like to disagree with me on a lot of things. You can't argue that any other healer in the game holds a candle to Seraphy. It's power creep to a ridiculous level. Okay, she just is unique in so many ways. And then you start feeling like she's mandatory, even if she isn't, which it appears that she is for some things. When every single video, when every single piece of advice is like, oh, just bring Seraphy for this and this unit and this unit, it's like, well, I can't do anything without this unit. Why are you going to keep playing this game? Seriously, this is like a help me, help you thing. Like, it seems like, oh, quick money grab, we'll make this unit that players need. Well, when you don't get it, you get those players to leave. And I've got too many players in my Discord that have spent money and couldn't get her. I mean, that's a rates argument too, but I mean, seriously, just having a unit that players feel like they need, and then if they don't get it, they're gonna quit. That's stupid. Okay. Moving down the list, communication. There's none. That's why I stated at the beginning of this video is largely useless, because there is no global feedback. And you know why I get upset about these problems is because I know I can look 6 months ahead of time and realize that they haven't been adjusted or touched on yet. Some problems are. I mean, the JP players must also hate Arena because they're trying to fix that. That's, again, a whole other thing. I can't really blame them. They came up with a scoring system for it. It's not perfect. I don't like Arena, but I also don't have a great solution either. But there's no communication. And I'm not trying to crap on Malcolm as a person or as an employee. I know that he's limited, and I'd like Square to, I don't know, enable him more, help him more, whatever. Let him answer some damn questions. Give us more than 24 hours warning before an event. I'm not sure if we even got 24 hours warning for DQ time, DQ2 event. For the most part, we know 90% chance what's going to come up just following the JP timeline. Although I think a lot of people's expectations are going to be blown out by the holiday coming in, which is, again, a whole other thing that we've gone on about. Our holidays are now going to be about 6 months behind in the timeline, so and that leaves us with a lot of problems. Like, so far, a Stark was the first ZAM unit. JP got a ZAM caster on Halloween. This entire time until a Stark, there was literally no A-rank abilities that use ZAM, so ZAM was just a useless element, almost literally. Same with Zap for a long time. Well, no, sorry. I don't know, whatever, that was the one problem. Okay, so ZAM was the one element affected by holidays, but, I don't know, they go too much on some elements and almost none on others. That's why Deborah right now, you're really feeling it if you don't have Deborah, because she's just the only until the print, she was the only Sizz user worth a damn. And then they put in these bosses that require Sizz. But, yeah, I just, just a little thing, the roadmap. The roadmap was a nice idea, although the first one really wasn't that helpful, but it's now August 20th. We were supposed to have a roadmap for this month, and I've heard that they're going to be smaller 2-month roadmaps. So, what, August 25th, are we going to get a roadmap for August and September? That's not useful at all. I need to... You can call this whiny and whatever, but here's the thing. Playing a gacha, when you're a pay-to-play player, okay, and that is... I mean, we should all recognize that is who has to be catered to largely, because they're the guys that keep the game alive. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm saying, like, you need to cater to the people that actually support the game. And for me, I need to feel heard. I need communication, and there's none. Why do I want to play a game where there's no communication, where they're not trying to make me happy with anything? I didn't like how the 6-month was handled. They've never fixed any problems in this game. And some of these things they're more popular or they get away with in Japan. Maybe Japan prefers this gameplay style more. The thing is that's not working globally. That's why players are dropping constantly. And I don't know what our player numbers are now, but I know they could be bigger. And people like to argue, well, you compare it to Dokkan Battle, and Dragon Ball's a way bigger IP than Dragon Quest. You act like Dragon Quest is this little bum, like this nobody's ever heard of it franchise. No, it's not super popular globally, okay? But it's still a household name. Like, I mean, anybody that's played a video game knows Dragon Quest. It's not some small-time thing. Akira Toriyama's art style makes this game attractive, if nothing else, okay? There's no reason this game can't be successful, and Square is just putting zero effort into localization. And I think we need to start taking to social media and demanding some communication, demanding some answers. You tell them yours. You can parrot some of my critiques. You can, your own valid concerns. Take it to social media. I mean, please go ahead and comment on my video. I am opinionated, obviously, so sometimes I don't know, if you tell me I'm wrong and stupid, I'm gonna probably tell you that you're wrong and stupid. But anyway, I'm still 12 sometimes. But bring your concerns here. But anyway, that's not what's going to help. That is not what is going to help. Take it to Twitter, take it to Facebook, etc. Tell them your problems. And I think the biggest thing is, well, what if they don't respond? What if this? What if that? Do you want to keep playing a game that isn't going to care about what its players want? Everybody seems terrified that if we anger the almighty Square, they're going to shut the game down. I don't want that either, but I also don't want to play a game that isn't made for American audiences, that doesn't care about I always say Americans, global. If it doesn't care about its global audience, why am I going to play that game? Just start demanding some things, guys. If you're completely happy with the game, that's fine, okay? But the fact is that the game has problems. Some of these things aren't even opinion, okay? They're Gacha 101. Yes, there are other gachas that get away with the same predatory stuff. That doesn't make it okay. Alright? Just demand some change, guys. Alright? Go out there. Go to social. Start interacting and telling them what you want. Okay? You don't have to crap on the game. You don't have to review bomb it. Whatever. Just start telling people what you want. Alright? Anyway, I hope, I don't know, this is kind of like, I'm trying to, like, put out constructive criticism here. I doubt anybody from Square watches this or cares, but seriously, guys, just get out there and voice yourselves, okay? Make yourself heard. Alright, so anyway, good luck, guys. I'll see you with some less doom and gloom content soon, I hope. Alright, bye.